Hey guys, I'm sitting here in my workout room and decided I'll do my coming out video. My story is, I told my girlfriend about 3.5 years ago about it, wanting to trans. I've been feeling this way for many years, but I was too scared, is one word. I didn't want to hurt my family, was another word. So I just kept everything bottled up inside. I would secretly go to different websites and look around. I would be amazed at the people I found that were trans. And anyway, finally, when I told her, she made a comment saying that, you shouldn't hurt, you should really just let it all out, go ahead and tell the world, people are still going to love you, and your family is not going to disown you. They're going to really stand by you. It's going to be hard at first, but I know your family, and I know that they'll be supportive. Well, she was right. I still told her I probably would never do anything, but as a couple of years went by, and then finally, I told her, I said, I don't know, I might just have to tell them. And it just kept building up, since someone finally knew. And believe me, she never as much breathed a word of it. She wouldn't, like tell me what I should do and what I shouldn't do. She would make suggestions, but it's not like she's was the one that made my decision. So I'm sitting there one day at my dad's house, and my dad was in the bed. Actually, it was late at night, because I told my brother I wanted to talk to him, and he's my younger brother. And he's 4 years younger than me, and he does well for himself, got a family and a kid. And me and him were really close growing up. And so I'm trying to figure out what I can do to get this thing not to stop. And so anyway, I told him, I said, there's something I want to tell you. I'm trans. And he didn't understand what I was saying. I said, I want to become a male. I want to be your brother. I don't want to be your sister. I said, the way I've always felt. I said, you should know that. I said, who taught you how to play ball? I mean, there was so much that we did together that he had been doing with my older brother probably, but my older brother lived with my dad at the time. And, I played football. I played all the sports with him. But, so, he told me that he really didn't care. But that's what I wanted. He'd be supportive. And I said, what about your family? What about your son? Can I still be a part of your son's life? And he assured me that I could. So I was like, maybe this won't be that bad. Well, it was probably a couple of weeks later, my mom came to visit. And we're sitting on the couch, and I'm telling her, I don't know how it actually came out, but and she said, what do you mean? You're telling me that if you had the money right now, you would have the surgeries and everything and become a guy? And I said, yes, ma'am. And she said, that's what you really want? And I said, yes. And, tears started flowing. But she said that she would, you're still my child, and I'll never, let anything come between that. If that's what you want, then, do whatever makes you happy. I want you to be happy. So, she still, has a hard time. Don't get me wrong. She has a hard time with it at times, but she's really coming around. I mean, it's unbelievable. She's like so supportive, and we don't really talk about it much, but sometimes we do. And she seems to be trying to understand. And I really think she will, because she's a great person. My dad, I told him, just one night I told him I want to talk to him. I told him, it took about 5 minutes, because my dad's not a talker, but he didn't have nothing to say. He said, if you want me to say something, I can't, because I don't know what to say. And I said, I just want you to know, and then if you want to talk about it, we will. And on my other videos on my personal channel, I talk about that he thinks that this is something out of a sci-fi movie, that he don't understand it, but he don't understand it, but he's not being, he's still being supportive as far, he don't bring it up, he doesn't, I guess what you should say, he just doesn't, just don't really say anything. He made a comment about what he's going to do without his little girl, but other than that, he's been pretty good too. My older brother and his wife, they funny. They actually pick on me, and so that's how I know it's going to be kind of hard when they see the changes and things. But as far as they still call and say, "Do you want to do something?" and things like that. So that's really been pretty cool. I mean, they make comments about my voice when we used to sing karaoke all the time, because I have the karaoke set up in the house, and you know I probably got 3,000 songs or so karaoke, and they come over and sing, and then you know just to, because Dillon is so small, we don't have anything to do in this town. I mean, you can't really go out because there's no really bars around here, or clubs as you could call it. What they are bars that, you know, all you hear about is fights most of the time. We do go out to eat to the Mexican restaurant and have a beer, but that's about it. And anyway, so there's nothing to do. We make our own little thing, and I can't sing anymore right at this time. But they made comments about my voice getting deeper, and my brother, "Oh, that song's too deep for me, and you're gonna have to sing it." And they haven't got used to calling me Jaden yet, but that's coming. Other than that, I've told them a bunch of friends, and I have not yet had one say they won't be supportive of it. So there's one person that I did email because I could never get in touch with him on the phone, which is a good friend, and that person has yet to respond to my email. But other than that, that's about all I got for this. If y'all have any questions or comments, please, I appreciate them. And I guess that's it for now. Talk to you soon.